So you guys just have to remember through all of my ranting about how unoriginal and trashy and terrible all Netflix rom-coms are that I'm a human and I have guilty pleasures too, okay? At heart, and in general, I'm just a big softie when it comes to romantic comedies, okay? I really like them. Even trash, like Love Actually, manages to be one of my very favourite films of all time, despite being ludicrous. In that name, I'll have to admit, against my better judgment, that Set It Up is probably in my top 10 original Netflix movies. Why? I honestly couldn't tell you. When I first saw it when it came out in 2018, I already had like a fairly low expectation for any Netflix film before I went in. So I kind of saw it and I enjoyed it immensely. I think I was like traveling at the time I watched it, so I was pretty tired, you know. And I was kind of like, oh damn, wow, that's actually really cool. That's an awesome one. And then I kind of, I marked it, and then I was kind of like, well, that's a high mark, you know. And then I came back to it recently and watched it again and kind of went, I mean, it's not going to stay that high. I'm gonna kind of reevaluate where it should really be. And then I went, no, that seemed about right, actually. Especially now that I've become so, like, jaded when watching Netflix movies that maybe, again, it just, you know, subverted expectations and surprised me by being perfectly, you know, at very worst, perfectly watchable and enjoyable, you know, even if you don't think it's, like, great. So this one is about a pair of overworked assistants who basically try to get their very stressed out, always working bosses to get together. Oh, never seen anything like that in like an episode of a Disney Channel show, you know. It's a trope, you know, it's a trope. No, we'll try and get these people together so that we have an easier time, whether it's bosses, friends, whoever, you know. In my mind, if I had to guess one reason why this really worked so well, it's Zoey Deutch. She is phenomenal. I really love her. And she's one of those people who you just fall in love with every time she's on screen, no matter what she's playing. Whether it's things like Zombieland Double Tap, where she was just so funny, despite being like and her character was like an idiot, you know, or like Buffaloed. If you haven't seen that, she is excellent. That came out recently. Anything, you know, it just seems like everything I see her in, I'm just like, it's her. It's like a Rachel McAdams or something, you know. Like every time I see Rachel McAdams in something, I'm like, it's Rachel McAdams, and it's the same thing with Zoey Deutch because I'm just like, every time she's on screen. Add Glen Powell, who was surprisingly great alongside her, in spite of me never having seen him as a lead in anything else before, and then you just fill out the cast with excellent other, like, great bit comedians and things, you know, Taye Diggs, Lucy Liu, Titus Burgess, Pete Davidson. You're kind of going, whoa, okay, you got something going there. At that point, you kind of go, well, it seems like you've got this film that, you know, it's not a very original premise, but it's a nice cast, so it should work quite well. And then it kind of starts to really subvert your expectations about this trope in like the third act, which really makes you start going, okay, and starts becoming like much higher level than anything like this should be able to achieve. But anyway, here is my 1 minute review for Set It Up.
Save yourself. We're full-on parent trapping.
No, we're not.
Okay, I think I've seen the Lindsay Lohan classic enough times to know that we're full-on parent trapping hard.
Yeah, I don't think you could really say much worse about this than it starts out basic, manages to subvert expectations at the end, and is like an enjoyable ride the whole way through, you know? It's funny, the romance is well done. It's just nice. You know, at worst, it's just nice. It's good, which is a lot better than the worst things you can say about most Netflix movies. There's some moments of like truly great comedy, and that just helps it along to feel like this really happy, really feel-good film that you can just sit down and watch any time, you know, which is what Netflix movies should be. In my mind, they've been going bigger, like, and trying to find big award-winning ones, and succeeding to some degree, but in my mind, just something really enjoyable that you feel like you could watch anytime. That's the ideal original movies for streaming services like this. At any rate, I think I'll shame myself enough to actually give Set It Up 80 out of 100. Oh god, I just realised it's another one so basic. You can basically get the whole plot from the title. But I love it! And that's all for this 1 minute review, folks, but make sure to check out the hundreds of other ones at this point on the channel. Let me know what you want to see in the next one. Please subscribe,